Ooh, I'm again with allergies in my voice. Thinking about launching a VIP section on my OnlyFans because that's what two of my friends did. Any point in making a VIP? Yeah, and this again is just one person's opinion, but most of the time it's, there's a couple of ways that people do this. Usually it's not necessary to do. It's just, more of a complication. But the idea, of doing this and what you said exactly goes, I saw my friends do it, or I say other people do it, so then they feel they need to do it, right? So you have no idea why people just go and do this because they see others doing it. That's not really a great reason. Who knows if those people know what they're doing? Who knows if they're not crazy or whatever? So just because you see others doing something like this is not really why. There needs to be intent. When you're creating your page, everything you do needs to have a purpose and a goal to it. So doing it just to do it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, there's a couple ways of people doing this. Now, I know further down the line, I remember putting one other question in here that was VIP. So it's probably going to be a little bit of duplication, but I don't think it's necessary on small accounts. I think it really is. What it means, and I'm probably answering two questions here at once. If you're just making a separate mailing list or adding people to another group to send them messages, if you're just making a collection of people who tipped you or do something like that and you want to send them but sometimes people want to make a separate account and charge. And what I always say, it's hard enough to get people to the dinner table. It's, as it's difficult to get people to come in and get them to join your page. So then why again are you offering them a meal? Maybe you're giving them their salad and telling them all about what's going to happen. I know, yeah, but if you want dinner, you got to go out to the garage. I got to get up and I got to go somewhere else now. Yeah. It's just one more page you have to sign up for. So you're going to have huge drop off. It's hard enough getting people from one place to another, but then you're telling them to go to another place. Why? So I don't think, again, if there are certain circumstances, unless you have huge followings and you're really created some kind of curated reason why you have to send people from part A to part B or to another VIP page, it's usually just not worth it, because you're going to lose, again, a huge fraction. What is it there that you can't do on your regular page that you could have to do on a VIP page? Well, I'm going to have like a, free chat. Just worry about your main page. I think if you get up into thousands and thousands of people there and you really have great purchase of your PPVs and you're really like blowing up and you want to take a subset of those dedicated people that you have and maybe try to level that up and get more from them, I can see that in some circumstances creating some special content, or that you can, does it worth your energy? But in general, just to do it doesn't make a lot of sense. You have like 200 people or so on your, why would you go ahead and, if you want to make some special account, you just sell it as a PPV on your regular page. It's really not necessary to keep breaking things down. I don't think you don't have to be so divisive. You've got that group of followers. You don't have to keep splitting them up. And so generally my answer is no, as I've said a couple times here, unless you have lots and lots and in an extraordinary circumstance. It sounds like, yeah, you're making them, but guys, they don't care. It doesn't work in the way that I think a lot of people think. I think it was probably a unique idea several years ago, and people were like, ooh, I'm going to get something special. Now, like you said, it's, well, people do it, but just why? Some people will create a second account and charge for that account. again, so why have a first account? Then the first account really just basically becomes an Instagram account, because you're just putting things on there that are anything that you would be posting on your Instagram account, right? So you're essentially running a second Instagram account, and then you're going to make another one to charge people. So again, I never saw the real value in doing that. You know, with the OnlyFans, things are just trending more and more to free anyway. That's just what's happening. You know, so really, unless again you know what you're doing in marketing and you have a very limited sort of tailored content on your free page, which really is like a funnel that is going to send people to that paid page. But if you're just posting random stuff on there all the time, there's really no point, and there's not going to be a lot of people going to that second paid page. It's better to keep that energy just on your free page. If you have content that is just more, you know, explicit or whatever you're doing, just sell it as PPVs on your regular page. There's no need to start splitting people off. I think in only a few hundred subscribers or so, it's usually in most cases like that, it's not worth it, you know. And people tend to give up on the second page. People have enough trouble keeping up with one, let alone multiple pages, unless you have teams of people running your account. If you're that busy. But usually, no, I would say just keep it simple. Just because your friends do it doesn't mean you have to do it. In the small case of accounts, it's really not worth the time. It's not worth the extra effort. Just grow your free account, get a couple thousand followers, keep pushing, and it's easier to make money through your PPVs. But just one person's opinion.